What's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Bucks Talk. We're not going to talk about much about this game that happened. Might as say 2 days ago with the Celtics and the Bucks. It's not even worth talking about. It's really disappointing. It's just like Boston can just shoot and never miss. It was just god awful. Really god awful. I can tell now it's so twitch because my other phone is dying and I don't think I have a lot of battery juice for me to do this show. Yeah, gonna be different. But just gonna look at stats and we're gonna talk about the game. And yeah, it was just a bad game. Really was a bad game because nobody only but let's talk about Boston. Jalen Brown with 30 points, one steal, five assists, five rebounds, 3 of 5 from three, 13 of 20 from the field. Jason Tatum with the game high, 40 points, one assist, eight rebounds, 8 of 10 from three, 12 of 18 from the field. Al Horford with 14 points, three assists, four rebounds, 4 of 6 from three, 5 of 8 from the field. Derek White with 8 points, five rebounds, 2 of 4 from three, 2 of 6 from the field. Marcus Smart, 10 points, one steal, eight assists, four rebounds, 2 of 6 from three, 4 of 10 from the field. And Malcolm Brogdon, who really killed the Bucks, 14 points, four steals, five assists, three rebounds, 0 of 4 from three, but 6 of 13 from the field. Where everybody else, they didn't do much, but they had, some effects with this game, and just yeah, no sense at all. Now to the Bucks. Chris Middleton with 13 points, four assists, five rebounds, 1 of 4 from three, 5 of 13 from the field. He had a bad shooting night. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 24 points, one block, one steal, two assists, seven rebounds, 0 of 5 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, so he didn't get to the line much. 11 of 27 from the field. Brook Lopez with 8 points, five rebounds, 0 of 1 from three, 3 of 6 from the field. And Bobby Portis, 12 points, 10 rebounds, so he had probably the only person on the team that had a double double. 2 of 6 from three, 5 of 14 from the field. Oh, Javon Carter, okay. A couple of people from the bench kind of stepped up. So 8 points, one rebound, 2 of 8 from three, 2 of 9 from the field. Pat Connaughton with 8 points. Uh, let's see, 8 points, three rebounds. I mean, three assists. I'm sorry, three assists, two rebounds. Perfect 2 of 2 from three. The only person that looked like they were shooting good, and 3 of 4 from the field. And Gordon Dravis, who's played in the fourth quarter, 9 points, uh, one steal, one assist, two rebounds, perfect 3 of 3 from three, but 3 of 5 from the field. They should let more of the bench people score or something like that, but everybody else just really, really sucked. And that's saying something. So if y'all can't, although Boston won the season series against them 2-1, how y'all going to beat them in the playoffs when y'all probably reached each other like in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's not good. Only thing we can hope that they got better games ahead of them, and they'll because last year was a battle, and they managed to take the 7 games without Chris Middleton, but Austin know what to do, and I think every player on that team needs to figure out what they can do with their 3-point shooting, passing, and defense. So those 3 things they really got to work on. And more surprisingly, the next game they got is Philadelphia 76ers. So that's going to be a tough one, and it's a must win. So 140 to 99, the final score. So let's look at the standings because there's more trouble ahead for the Bucks since Boston did win their at least like maybe a game or a game and a half ahead of the Bucks. Now with 6, of course they're eliminated, but the Portland Trailblazers lost their last 5 and are eliminated. Utah Jazz lost their last game. Dallas Mavericks lost their last game. Now from 10 to 7, Oklahoma City Thunder, they're in 10th. They lost their last game. Minnesota Timberwolves lost their last 2. They're in 9th, but they're on the 500 mark. New Orleans Pelicans won their last game. They're in 8th. Los Angeles Lakers won their last 2. They're in 7th. Now, from 6 to 1, Golden State Warriors won the last 2. They're in 6. Los Angeles Clippers, they tied with Golden State. They lost their last game. They're in 5th. Phoenix won their last 4. They're in 4th. Sacramento Kings, of course, they finally clinched the playoff berth. They're in 3rd and won last 2. Memphis Grizzlies won their last game, clinched their division, and Denver Nuggets lost their last 2 and clinched their division. Now the East. Detroit lost their last 8. They're eliminated, of course. Charlotte Hornets lost their last game. They're eliminated. Orlando Magic won their last game. Indiana Pacers won their last game. And Washington Wizards lost their last game. Now from 10 to 7, Chicago Bulls won their last game. They're in 10th. Toronto Raptors lost their last game. They're in 9th. Atlanta lost their last game. They tied with Toronto. They're in 8th, although they got the season series lead on Toronto. Miami lost their last 3. They're in 7th. Brooklyn won their last 2. They're in 6th. We're going from 6 to 1 now. Knicks won their last 3. They're in 5th. Cleveland, of course, clinched the playoff spot. They lost their last 2, but they're in 4th. Philadelphia won their last 2. They're in 3rd. Of course, they clinched the playoff berth. Boston Celtics, of course, they won their last 2, including tonight. And, of course, yesterday against might as well say Thursday against the Bucks. And the Milwaukee Bucks, of course, lost their last game. They're in 1st, best record in the NBA right for now. And right now they're a game and a half ahead of Boston, which Sunday is a must win. It really is. We're not going to talk about the playoff picture right now. I think we're going to talk about it on Sunday during WFSO Aftermath, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, just going to save it for then. So we're going to get to today's game. Well, I would say yesterday's games. That some of them just ended like an hour ago. Okay, let's start. Chicago, 117-1. Toronto lost to Philadelphia, 110-117. Orlando, Washington, 116-109. Utah lost to Boston, 114-122. Atlanta lost to Brooklyn, 107-124. New York Knicks defeated Cleveland, 130-116. Detroit lost to Houston, 115. Sacramento beat Portland, 138-114. 93-100. It's only two games that are going on tomorrow. So, most of the teams is going to rest. Um, Otherwise, thank our sponsors, Art from the Heart. Check them out on Facebook. Also, Moving Dudes, check them out on Facebook. You're moving within Wisconsin, that would be the ones to go to. Call Sean at 414-807-4299. Um, please, on the podcast, please follow us and listen to our past shows and stuff like that. And same thing with you guys on YouTube. Look at our past videos, like Butts content and wrestling content. This will be the one for you. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Give it a like, and that would be pretty much it. I know we got one more video to do. Let's talk about NXT Stand and Deliver, and probably sometime later on today we'll talk about the WrestleMania card. So hopefully that'll be interesting to see if my picks are right or wrong. So yeah, we'll see. Until the next video, this probably will be probably 5 to 10 minutes. So until the next podcast, yeah, have a good one.